Hello everyone, in this video I'll be showing you how to beat Wrathbreaker in Path of Exile 2. Now this boss is quite challenging and this guide will work for any class, however I am using the sorceress, which was not really the greatest option for this fight as he does resist cold damage. So with this it's a lot of dodge rolling. Now this fight is also quite reminiscent of the Radahn fight from Elden Ring. And you almost want to play it somewhat similarly as he has these front arcing attacks, so you want to stay to the side or the back of him. And you got to watch out for the arrows from above, and also the rain of arrows, which is pretty pronounced as it comes down. If you stay towards the middle like this, you'll have ample time to avoid those attacks, but I would recommend using your area of effect to damage spells or skills at any time you're able to set them up, as the damage over time that you can get is going to be nice as you can focus on dodging. You can see there I got hit by those arrows, and I healed right away. The arrows don't hurt too bad, but it's getting hit with everything all at once that can end up making this fight a whole lot more challenging. If you need to, you can dodge roll towards them, as if they attack, sometimes the invincibility frames you get from dodge rolling towards the boss is going to be just generous enough. I was able to get a freeze off here and then just started spamming spells. That's really our strategy as a sorceress, but if you're playing any of the other classes, you're going to have a better time. Now, once you get it down to about 1/3 health, it's going to summon in a bunch of adds, and this is where you got your multiple attacks that are going to deal abundant. If you got anything that's going to deal damage to an area of effect, that's going to be most useful here. And don't be afraid to run outside the arena too if you need to crowd control them. So I was just spamming spells there and dodge rolling to get away from them. As a sorceress, you're very squishy and you'll take damage pretty hard, so you don't want to get hit at all. I almost went down there earlier. As you can see, his attacks hit very hard, so it's best to stay at the side or just stay away from the boss while you're dealing with the adds. If you can get some damage over times off on the boss, that works well too, but it's really about just the crowd control for this part of the fight, and you can whittle his health down a bit during this phase. Like, we're getting him down to about half there, and more of the summons are here. So this is, again, just about dodge rolling away and just running from them while keeping your health potions up high. This also helps if you have any health potions that refresh themselves whenever you take out enemies, because there's going to be a lot of adds here which will replenish your health potions. As you can see, my health potions are starting to rise there. But yeah, dropping these area of effect damage, he will heal himself, so you got to be mindful of that if you leave and have not damaged him for too long. So that's another element to this fight you got to keep in mind, as this is very challenging. But staying near the middle and dodge rolling around in a circle like this, because if you're at his side, he's not able to hit you very well, and the dodge roll is generous enough to keep you away from the strikes that he does. So again, dodge rolling in a circle around him will work pretty well. Will you drop any types of spells that'll do an area of effect or damage over time? And again, it's really about focusing on whatever skills that you have that are best. So for me, it's my cold damage, which he doesn't have a resistance to anymore during the second phase. But whenever you're doing that, you might want to focus on just doing damage with just a normal element, non-elemental damage type. If you're playing as a ranger or a mercenary, you're going to have an easier time with this fight, as you can kite them a little bit better. But staying to his side, as you can see here, seems to work best, as his strikes will be straight forwards, and the arrows are very pronounced when they come down too, so it's not too difficult. You also almost want to be dodge rolling every few seconds, because you can see those arrows that are flying down trying to hit us. I found that this worked really well, but just going to his side and continually spamming any type of spell that you have that can hit in an area. These spells aren't hitting him very hard, but it's just enough to continually whittle his health bar down. And the summons will not come back in, so there's some down there, but yeah, we were mostly, for the most part, safe here. So I was just able to freeze him again and spam off some more spells, so you can go that route if you're playing as like a sorceress, as that seemed to work pretty well for me. But it's really just about dodge rolling to the side. As you can see, he has a very hard time attacking us from the side, so continually doing that should make this fight a whole lot easier. And that is how you can take down Wrathbreaker in Path of Exile 2. If you found this video useful, please hit the subscribe button below. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned to my channel for more Path of Exile 2 content, and I'll see you all in the next video.